Yo. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? This is Tall Man Tarot. Welcome to the channel. Please hit the like the channel, subscribe, wherever you are, whatever platform you're viewing this on. Come join the family, you know? You're super dope. If you've already subscribed, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for being a part of the family. Much love. Thank you for everything that you do, for your support, all that good stuff. All right. There's some pretty interesting energy we've been tapping into here. This Lion's Gate energy. I don't even subscribe to Lion's Gate, but I tell you what, energetically, I might be a believer this go around. I might be a believer. There's something going on here. There is something going on this go around. So, all right. Let's see. What do you have for the collective? Messages for the collective, please. There's some kind of truth that was not told to you when it comes down to why you felt trapped in your mind about something, to why you were going through some kind of confusion, or you may have been seeing things differently. I feel like someone was doing something to confuse you. And they were lying about, you might have confronted them about this. They were lying about what they said was the excuse or the reason why. Yeah, this person got upset, confrontational, unfiltered. Spirit said you can tell by the energy how the energy went up when you asked a question about something that you felt like was confusing you in your mind to this person. Yeah, their change in everything, their change in their attitude and their energy. They got like aggressive a little bit, like upset. You know how when you ask somebody, are they lying? And then they get upset and go crazy when they could have just been like, no, that's not true. Like that. So tell me about it. This is something that you have been sitting on for a while and thinking about, because you didn't even want to confront them about it. You didn't want to confront them about it. So instead, you just walked away. You took action towards walking away. You walked away from the situation. You knew that they were lying. You knew that they were lying, collective. And so you walked. Yeah. Everything was off balance, and so you felt like you made the intelligent decision to walk away from this situation. So I'm feeling the energy of almost like this person knows better or knew better, right? To bring that sort of energy into like to you or something like that. And so you walked away. Yeah. It's almost like it's kind of hard to put this into words, what I feel from this. Parents, okay, I'll use I guess an analogy, a situation, a small cinematic, if you will. Parents that are very cleanly, clean up, clean all the time, constantly mopping, constantly mopping, constantly mopping. Your kids know that you constantly mop the floor, you don't play around at all, or whatever. They come in the house with mud and shit all over their shoes and boots and stomp all over the kitchen floor that you just mopped 30 times, and they just do it and they just do it, and then they play dumb as if you are not someone who is OCD about the floors and about being clean. Like they know better. You don't get down like that at all. That's the kind of energy that they kind of brought to you. It was almost like, whoa, this is like blatant disrespect. That's the energy. Blatant disrespect. That's what they did here. And instead of losing your shit, you was like, oh no, I'm going to make the intelligent decision to get out of here. I'm leaving. Because it's like, yo, you just did something that would cause a meltdown and you act like it was nothing. So I'm going to hit it. I'm going to head out. SpongeBob head out energy right there. Yep. You had already been, you've been through too much already. The person I'm speaking to has been through a lot already. You know where this is going. You knew where this was going. You're a wounded warrior. You've already been through a lot of shit I'm hearing before this. So you knew where this was going. Yeah, you're about growth. You're not about going backwards. Something about this was about trying to get you to lose your shit and be the old you. It's a Queen of Cups in reverse. That's what this person was. And they ain't going to change at all. They wouldn't change. They're not going to change. Okay, so this feels like a relationship now. I didn't see anything that said relationship, but it does feel like it though. This is somebody who blatantly disrespected you and you realize that they're not going to change and you walked away from the situation. They're not giving at all. They're terrible. Yeah, something about, like, you might have thought that this person was some kind of soulmate, but they're not. And they could have been, but you don't want it for sure. Yeah. You stayed in this because you didn't want to be alone and you had a belief that there was some kind of, like, they were meant to be in your life. You really felt like that. You really felt like they were meant to be in your life, and that's why you stayed with them. Yeah, so now you're in like hermit energy, right? But you're taking care of business though. So you're handling business, you're taking care of yourself, but in the meantime, you're still thinking like, this motherfucker really blatantly just disrespected me in my face and thought that it was okay. Like I wasn't going to say anything about it or question them about it. You're saying this in hindsight. It feels like you're away from this individual. Yeah, you're not with this person right now. You're away from them. Yeah. You're thinking about how were you weak to this person? You were weak, but now you've healed from that. It's almost like you allowed some shit from this person. You were weak for this person, but you're not anymore. In hindsight, you're looking back like, damn, man, I can't believe I let that shit even happen. I can't believe I dealt with any of this shit from this person, is what you're thinking right now. Yeah. Yeah, but you're realizing it was an intelligent decision to do what it is that you did. That's the decision that was made. I feel like your spirit guides had a lot to do with that too. I see King of Swords. I think spirit guides, like you were nudged, you know. Yeah, your spirit guides helped you. Could have some ancestors, hell yeah, that was like, man, if you don't get your ass out of there. Because it was hard for you to make the decision. Like you were just sitting there. You couldn't really make the decision. So they helped you make a decision to get out of there. All right. Cool. This is hindsight though, you know. You're no longer waiting for them to get better. Damn. You were waiting for them to change in some kind of way, and they just weren't going to change. And the truth is out about it. Moon in reverse. Yeah, the truth is out about this individual. They're not going to change. What is it that they needed to change? What is it? Well, I got the 10 of Pentacles followed by the 3 of Swords. So they were heartbroken about money. Like, it feels like that's all they wanted. All they thought about was money. Yeah, money, money, money. Like, I don't know, like it was like this person thought that they were going to be like super rich or something. And they were confused about releasing things in their life that were toxic and bad. So there was things in their life that weren't good for them at all, and they didn't release it. They didn't release it. They were confused about what should be let go of. So this is somebody who couldn't cut toxic things or people or whatever out of their life. Oh, that jumped out. Queen of Pentacles in reverse jumped out. That's who they were. That's the type of energy. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Opportunist. This person was an opportunist. I heard that loud and clear. Opportunist. Yep. For a while, you sat around and thought if you should work on it or not. And then your conclusion was, let's end it. Ten of Swords. This person has got to be doing something behind my back. They got to be backstabbing me. Something's going on here. They're not letting go of their past. They're not trying to move forward. I like growth. This isn't about growth. This person was going backwards. Yeah, you decided to get out of there. So that you ended the chapter. What else? Okay, the Lovers just came out. Now you're about to have a brand new start. I love the Lovers card on this deck here. Super dope. Shout out to DK Dreams made this deck for me. You got a brand new start that's going to be coming up here. Fresh new start in love. And the truth is out about that. Because of the unfair treatment that you went through. And because this person didn't change. Oh, why did I get a rush of, okay, this person was supposed to be, this was supposed to be a divine counterpart. This person over here that you walked away from. And they did not, they didn't ascend. They didn't change. They didn't choose. Yeah, I know this story right here. They didn't choose to step up. So this is your energy feeling that way about this individual. You're like looking back at it and still thinking about it a little bit. Yeah, you could possibly get married. Let's move on. That's done. You could possibly get married. This is like a gift given to you that's coming in, like whatever this new relationship is that's coming in. This is a gift for the unfair treatment, and because this person didn't choose to ascend. So you're finding somebody else. Somebody else has found you, it looks like. But the Tower in reverse comes out. This is somebody that you could have dealt with before that is coming back. But they're not in the Nine of Swords energy. This could be somebody that you've already dealt with that has healed and has changed. Keep an open mind, people. Some people do change. And for Spirit to bring somebody back and allow them to come back into your situation as a gift because of unfair treatment that you received from a past relationship, you might need to pay attention. That's what this reading is about right here. I see you, Spirit. Okay. Snuck that in at the end. Yo, you got somebody coming in. They're coming in slow, though. Knight of Pentacles. They're coming in slow. They're trying to get their money together. They're trying to get their finances together. But they're understanding quickly what it is that they need to do to come towards you. Something about their intuition has been awakened. Either that or they know what's going on with you. They know what's going on with you and they're ready to bring the Wheel of Fortune. Yo, you got something. Oh, shit. Now that got spicy at the end. Spicy. All right. Okay. Well, look, good luck to you. This was a good reading. I like this reading. I wish you the best. I love you all. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.